Hello friends. Today we are talking about most recent topic which is widely in discussion nowadays, that is TCS on sale of goods. This provision is applicable from 1st October 2020. A new subsection is inserted in Finance Act 2020 to give effect to TCS on sale of goods. Now the question is, who are required to collect TCS on goods? So every seller whose turnover exceeds 10 crore rupees in preceding financial year is required to collect TCS on sale of goods. So for now, the seller whose turnover was more than 10 crore in financial year 1920, they have to collect TCS from 1st October 2020 on receipt of the consideration from a buyer. So the question is when to collect TCS. When seller receives any amount as a consideration from a buyer aggregating 50 lakh rupees or more. This 50 lakh rupees should be calculated from 1st April 2020. So if you are receiving money on or after 1st October 20 and the receipt from that buyer is more than 50 lakhs in aggregating from 1st April 20, then you have to collect TCS on receipt more than 50 lakh rupees. Let's see to whom this provision is not applicable. First, whose turnover is less than 10 crore in preceding financial year. Second, in case of services. Third, on export of goods. Fourth, when sale of goods is made to central or state government, embassies or local authorities. Fifth, in case of goods which are specifically covered in section 206 subsection 1, 1F or 1G, that is tendu leaves and scrap, for which this separate section is available. And last one, when the buyer is required to deduct TDS of the seller. In that case, seller is not required to collect TCS. Let's see the rates and compliance dates of TCS. TCS to be collected at the rate of 0.1%, but from 1st October to 31st March 2021, this rate is 0.075%. In case buyer fails to provide PAN or Aadhaar, then TCS shall be collected at 1%. This TCS should be paid to government within 7 days from the last date of the month in which TCS is collected. TCS returns are quarterly returns and these are the due dates for that returns. Let's see some examples to understand the applicability. First case, suppose you receive 70 lakh rupees from a debtor who are outstanding on 31st March 20. That means no sale is made in current year, that is 2021. This TCS is applicable on receipt basis, so we have to collect TCS on excess of rupees 50 lakhs, that is on 20 lakhs. Case 2. Suppose there is no sale to a particular buyer up to 30th September. You make sales of rupees 75 lakhs between 1st October to 31st March and receive rupees 60 lakhs as a consideration. In this case, TC is to be collected on 10 lakhs, that is 60 lakhs minus 50 lakhs. Case 3. In continuation of case 2, suppose you receive 40 lakh rupees instead of 60 lakhs rupees. Then in that case, there is no requirement of TCS as consideration is less than 50 lakhs. Case 4. Suppose you sell 40 lakh up to September and another of rupees 40 lakhs from 1st October to 31st March 21 and receive rupees 30 lakhs up to September and 25 lakhs after September. In this case, the total consideration received is 55 lakh rupees. Therefore, TCS to be collected on 5 lakh rupees. case 5, in continuation of case 4, if we receive 25 lakhs up to September and 50 lakhs after September, then total receipt is 40 lakhs, which is less than 50 lakhs. So no requirement of TCS. In last case, if you receive advance of rupees 55 lakhs from a particular buyer up to September 2020, sell the goods of 70 lakhs from 1st October to 31st March and receive 15 lakhs from the buyer, then we have to collect TCS on whole 15 lakhs. So this was all about TCS on sale of goods. I hope you find the video helpful, and if you like this video, please like the video and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.